show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Trying to find some room. It's Owens. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's got it in the open. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
2nd down after that previous play. A direct snap. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. The sophomore a little bit too much air under that throw. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma and Norman, and the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands and dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Quick throw to the right, caught. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Ohio State, 3.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off the...
Here he goes. Across midfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position there. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got a very comfortable 2nd down and 3 after that defensive penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught, and they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Throws it to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The important 3rd down play coming up. To the air, it's Sayin. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Hands it off on the counter.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to find room. It's Owens. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Aggies! This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And now the running back's got it again. He's past the marker and still going. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air. It's Sayan. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the clear at the 25.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. No huddle now for the offense.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. A designed quarterback run. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Moves out of the pocket. Crosses the 10-yard line. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Breaks an open space. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He can go. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. It makes total sense to go for this 2-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. To throw, it's Reed. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team, intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Second down now.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play. Oh, what a grab!
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Well, throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Near the sticks. It's Smith. Breaks into the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Powering through the defender.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good.